It's Courtney from Young Caregivers Association. I hope you all had a great long weekend and tried to make the best of the situation at hand. So it is Tuesday, so we're back with another powerhouse activity for you and your family. Today is super simple. All you need is some celery and some different colors of water. So before we begin, we do ask that when you participate virtually in this program, that you take care to create a space that is both clutter-free and safe for you. As I said, we'll be using some materials from home, so just make sure you have a parent's permission before going ahead and doing so. Okay, so today is a little bit more of a science experiment than a craft. So I have 3 different colors of water. I just colored water using food coloring. And then I have 3 pieces of celery. I chose the more leafy parts to get better results. So each color of water is going to represent a different emotion. So you can choose your emotions and your colors based on whatever you want. It doesn't have to follow anything. But for me, I'm going to do blue as sadness, red as anger, and green as happy. So we're just going to stick in our celery into the water of the different colors. And then from there, we just wait to see what happens. Okay, so they've been in the colored water for an hour. You can start to see, might be hard on video, but they're starting to take up the colors. This is the red, obviously. The green is kind of hard to tell because the celery is already green. You can see a little bit of different. The split really took up the color. And then the blue. So I'm going to leave it for another few hours and we'll check back in. Okay, so I'm just checking in. It's been 3 hours. The celery is starting to take up the color more. You can see it in the leaves. Much more. That's the blue. The red, you can see it at, it's gonna focus, at the tip a little more. It's a little bit in the leaves right now, but like right here, but still kind of hard to see. In the green, you can't really see it in the leaves much at all because, the celery itself is green. But we're going to check back in a few more hours. Okay, so checking back in for our 3rd time. It's now been about 14 hours that the celery has been in the colored water. So if you look really closely, you can see the green dye in this celery. See it a little bit in the leaves. And then our blue. The blue looks the coolest by far. It's all in the leaves, got blue little tints to it, and the whole stalk has a blue tint to it. And then our red took up the color as well, with it in the leaves, on the tip of the celery, and the whole stalk again has that red tint to it. So that's our last check-in. If you do this at home, I would love to see and or hear about it, what colors you use, what emotions you think of, and how long you let it sit and how much it absorbs the color. So as you saw, the longer that our celery sits in the colored water, the longer that it takes up the color and starts to show it within the celery, like itself. So I want you to think of yourself as the celery, you, the young caregiver. So, and I want you to think of those different emotions we talked about. So with the blue being the sadness, the red being the anger, and the green being the happiness. So just like the celery, the longer that you surround yourself in these type of environments, the more you will start to take them in and express them in yourself. So think of your friends at school. Maybe you're friends with a lot of people that are often angry. You yourself, you're going to, just like this celery, start to absorb in that anger and start to express it, and it will become part of you. Whereas if your friends are more happy, then again, you're going to absorb it in and you're going to be a happier person. So just let today and our experiment be a little reminder about how to choose the environments that you surround yourself in. Making sure that you're choosing good people to be around. Try to remain positive. I know things are really crazy right now, but also creating that environment for your family members. So we have a lot more time with our families than normal right now and a lot more added stress. But if we're trying to help create those happy environments, then our families will also absorb in that happiness and show it through themselves. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, everyone.